goodness, it's a full house after all. I want to introduce some of our guests. Today we have with us Mr. Ralph Smith and Mr. Leroy Gilead from the Tuskegee government. Thank you, and thanks to all of our other friends and all the members of the press for coming today. At XCOR, it's always been our goal to really solve the space transportation problem, to make space transportation much safer, much more routine, much more affordable than it's ever been. And the Lynx is our next step in that quest. It's a fully reusable, environmentally benign, rocket-powered launch vehicle designed for suborbital flights. And the team has done tremendous work moving that project forward. I'm very proud of their accomplishments over the last 9 years. I'm proud of what we've done. I'm proud of the safety record that we've built in doing it. In an industry where promises have sometimes outpaced performance, XCOR is trying to build a reputation as people who do what we say we're going to do. And before the Lynx, we really preferred not to talk about future projects, but this is too big to keep under wraps. It's too big to roll out all at once. There are important steps that have to happen along the way, and one of them is what we're talking about today. At XCOR, we're engineers, and from the beginning, we knew that the people who are going to design and fly this rocket are not the same as the people who need to ensure that every customer gets the most from their experience or build up the sales channel or sell the tickets. So we had always planned to be in the wholesale provider and to team with someone else to provide that necessary other component of the experience. Today we're introducing our partner. We talked to a lot of companies that either are in or have been considering getting into the ticket sales business for space transportation. After a lot of study, we decided that the best team that fits with us is led by a man who's broken the mold in travel as much as we've been breaking the mold in what to expect from rocket transportation systems. Jules Clark has spent most of his entire working career in the travel business. He's a graduate of Brooklyn College. He served in the U.S. Army and was decorated there for meritorious service for his work in management systems. Upon his return from military life, he spent several months researching various careers and settled on the travel business after seeing all the great places that he visited in the Far East. Jules has a history of opening new travel experiences to the public. With Arthur Fromer, he opened Europe to a generation of Americans and popularized the concept of Europe on $5 a day. He helped move European tourism from an elite activity limited to the wealthy to a mass industry which made the cultural richness of Europe available to a generation of ordinary Americans. More recently, he's established high-end adventure travel tourism to exotic destinations such as Antarctica. He knows how to build the sales network that delivers value to the customer and incentives to the travel agents that can keep the vehicle flying full all the time. And he knows exactly how to provide his clients with travel experiences that are one of a kind. Jules is full of energy. When we first started working together 2 years ago, I was taken by his incredible enthusiasm and the vision that he has for our industry and where it can go. Now that he's been involved trying to travel to every corner of the world, there's only one place left to go. Sure. All of those things, we'll be able to use the profits from that to fund future generations of product development. So instead of always being like space has been for so many decades, instead of stopping at the end of the program, we keep moving forward. Lynx many of the design choices we made in it were made because we have a vision for what the steps beyond will be, and we're laying down a technical foundation that puts us in good position to move on to the step after that and the step after that. And in general, there's a roadmap that, without necessarily a time scale attached, moves us forward through a series of steps to a fully reusable orbital system that puts a pilot and a couple of people, or a pilot and a payload, up into space or rendezvousing with a space station of some kind.
Oh, cool. And would you be willing to participate with, say, Bigelow Aerospace with their space station
Sure,
concept?
I'm well aware of what Bigelow is doing.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled with the progress that they're making.
They got a prototype, haven't they?
Yes, they do. And I'm sure Bob wishes that we and everybody else were providing the transportation a little faster for him.
Yeah.
But we're going as fast as we can.
Yeah, that's cool. There's one question I did actually want to ask in the press conference. The Lynx, can it be launched from conventional airports?
Yes. There's no aside from the regulatory requirement to have a launch site license, was what it's technically called. You need appropriate runways, and you need a surrounding area that you fly over that has low enough population density that you aren't risking the general public because of your flight activities.
Sure.
But those requirements can be met many places in the world, and we certainly anticipate that for one application or another there will eventually be multiple operating locations.
Oh, fantastic. And just one more question. Do you think you're going to put a dent in Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic business? I
think this business is more than big enough for the both of us.
Yeah.
I also think that we're offering different kinds of experiences.
Sure.
There's a lot of points of difference. I think some people are going to like one, and some people are going to like the other, and some people are going to buy both.
Great. So, as your first space tourist, is he going to go fly with Virgin Galactic as well as you, or was he?
You'll have to ask him that. I'm not.
Because I think I read some of it.
I think I know the answer, but I'm not so sure that I want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.